Tamanui te rā. Sun energy, beautiful. Get a breath in, tūpuna rā, katou. Ina marama. Beautiful moon energy. Breathe. Tūpuna rā. Maui. Tira wakamuri, looking back. Kitaia nei, ki mua. Aue. Manaki. Tūpuna rā. Tira wakamuri, kitaia nei, ki mua. Manaki, breathe. Pressing our hands, tūpuna rā, Maui, tangaroa, hands up to the sides. We're facing the left, a big circle, marununui, then your sun pose. Away. Bye, nanaki. Bye, tūpuna rā, tatou, tamaroa, ano. To the right, marununua. Bye. Tamo here, hands behind our back. Tūpuna rā. Pauware, tā'uu, stretching forward. Kumea, mautoko manoa. Aue. Ano. Tau, tūpuna rā, pauware, tā'uu. Kumea, mautoko manoa. Here's the fun one. Hokio, right leg up. Hold it. Toru. Rua. Tai. Wana pokiri. Small kick forward. Land in a little lunge. Ata haere. Bye. Hokio ano. Wana pokiri. Awe. Bye. Nanaki. Breathing in through the nose, nice and deep. Aki waho. Toru. Hands forward. Bringing it in. Hands down. Arms forward. From here, Whānau, I'll ask you to shut your eyes. Kapinga karu. We're going to finish on a short mindfulness meditation. Just very light. Just hold your position. Kapinga karu. Like I said, what's your intentions for the day, for the week? Just stay present in this very moment. We're all here together, sharing a beautiful Māori. Toi Tangata bringing us together as whānau to heal, to share kōrero, to kai o te rangatira. Ne? So I have one moment in silence. Keep breathing. What can you hear? Reira turuturu o uti waka maua kia tīna, tīna, aumia uie, tā, ka pai, come back to us whānau, beautiful. Hopefully you're feeling okay. I don't know if there's a minute for anyone to share what they're feeling, how that was. Basically that is just a very small portion of our taonga that our tūpuna left us here in Whanganui. Our iwi is what you call a bit kaipono, with a lot of our taonga, and we really hold our taonga and our tikanga close to our hearts. And 30 years later, there's not a lot been heard about aka unless you're from Whanganui or you've met one of us somewhere and we've done some aka together. So we're working on new resources and new means to put the kaupapa out there. But yeah, How are we doing for time, sis?
Oh, we're doing all good. We got probably maybe 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Probably 2 minutes.
Otherwise, we'll just keep going until we get that 1 minute call, eh?
Yep.
Just wanna mahi to you, bro, and this is the first time I've actually done aka with you. I did some of the stuff on
for ages, eh, masters?
Yeah, and I did some of the stuff on lockdown. In the first one last year, when you were putting your sessions up, but it was really awesome just to have that on at the moment. I reckon we've got time for maybe one person just to have something, just to say something. If anyone wants to just give some feedback or anything about something like this. I mean, I've got a whakaaro at the end, but yeah. Oh, we've got 5 minutes, Whane. We've got 5 minutes.
Cool, that would be lovely.
Got any feedback or anything? Okay. Anybody? No?
Can't wait.
Oh, so Justin, I took a couple of notes of what you were saying before, but now that we did this, we did the coming back together and having the breath at the end. It's kind of feel like a kata now, bit of a lie down. But I took some notes and just really thinking about what you're saying around at the beginning, bringing in our rangatahi, going through that journey, coming into that room for light, that room for creation, the coming out from the pool and coming into some sort of like a maramatanga, but a rehutaitanga, if you like, has been quite a common theme around some of the kōrero that we've had so far. So, yeah, I guess what brought it up for me is that, and I'll say a little bit of a story. My dad used to be a sifu in Wing Chun, and the same sort of kōrero around the martial arts of that discipline around the lineage, the whakapapa of each move, and that brings that maramatanga of why you're doing it, and then that brings you that hononga or that connection to the whenua, to the ngāhoe whā, all the things that you were talking about. So yeah, it was really, really awesome to be able to have that time with you today. Yeah, ka pai. So I've got a pātai though. For a huarahi like this, or your type of mahi, how do you see, or what do you try and do to keep it going and to maintain it and make sure it gets out, especially to our rangatahi?
Yeah, well, couple of different things just for me personally, because there's only a few of us who carry this Māori here at home. You just wait for the call, and whoever calls out and whoever needs the kaupapa, we tend to answer those calls and do the mahi. Or there's more intentional approaches. I think one of the things I done to try and put it out there was our first lockdown. Was that last year now or the year before? Gee, it feels like ages ago. First lockdown, we were doing live sessions, so sharing this kaupapa with the motu. That got a bit energy draining. So this time it's more about looking after ourselves and bringing others on to share the kaupapa, and not having to carry it the whole way ourselves. So for us at home, we need to wānanga amongst ourselves to really tell our own story around aka, and where we all want it to go as an iwi, as a people, and we understand there's a lot of benefits and healing in it for everyone. So how we do that safely is what we're trying to navigate as our way through now, and just trying to build capacity really.
And for our people that we know that our people learn through doing.
Yep.
And we use our different vehicles for success. So we've got our sport that our people use as vehicles for learning our tikanga and our culture and who we are, and our connection to our whānau, and learning our reo and stuff like that. So you maybe talk about more on how you see aka as a vehicle.
Oh yeah, it's a massive vehicle. It's a vehicle that was introduced to us at a young age that we didn't realize how powerful it was until now. Now that we've grown older, and now that even myself sharing it online reignited those thoughts of the kazi's when we were back at kura learning this. And we didn't know what we were up to 6 in the morning with the uncle just giving us a hiding in the cold. So we didn't get what it truly meant until now. Now we're sharing it and we realize the healing in it, the potential for others to regain wellness or to add to their well-being. It's a waka we can all connect to. Like I mentioned earlier, it's about the whole holistic view from Te Ao Māori. It's not just memorize these aka moves and all that in these words, but again, how you can jump on this waka, whichever direction you're going in, whatever your skills and expertise are. There's a place in aka for everyone, from our babies to our kaumatua. So it's a beautiful waka flowing on our mighty awa here in Whanganui. So we've got to launch out of the river mouth and start connecting with the rest of the motu on this kaupapa. So
How can we connect with you, bro? How can people connect with you?
How can we connect?
How can you get some little grasshoppers?
You know,
from all ages.
Can be tricky trying to track me down, but that's what we're doing at the moment. We really want this kaupapa to spread around the motu and to get to more of more spaces and places like this and beyond. It's probably us here at home talk about in the waka, paddling that waka in the same direction ourselves. So we can be sure that the kaupapa goes in the right direction, and when we put it out there, everyone's ready to look after it as well and take it where it needs to go. So
Kampai. Has anyone got any pātai? We've got a comment here, create the wānanga, bro, we'll come.
Yes, for sure.
Kampai, kia ora, kōrero mai.
Yeah, no, pai tēnei mahi e hoa, I think it's awesome. I have a background in martial arts too, so I understand, I guess, the wairua, the Māori of practicing a type of art, an indigenous type of art, a traditional art. Yes. And I like the application in terms of our own Māori worldview. Yes. Our organisation that I work for here in Tauranga, we actually work alongside a lot of rangatahi, but also whānau, tāne groups, wahine groups as well. And I feel that this mahi would be perfect in terms of recalibrating ourselves through wānanga space, in terms of kicking on, I guess, helping recalibrate ourselves to prepare to enter into deeper wānanga, in Ngāhere, Moana, te mea. So, yeah, I was wondering at the comment about wānanga in terms of, do you have wānanga which we can participate in and get alongside you and actually help the movement push forward?
Yeah, well, I'll say not specifically wānanga focused on aka at the moment, but that's definitely where we want to go, bro. We have our own wānanga here at home, of course, with our kids and our wānau. But yeah, like I said, there's definitely opportunity to, if we can stay connected, and I don't mind trying to connect into different rōpū, and that's why we're trying to build capacity and get more instructors out there to carry that load. But until then, yeah, I'm happy to stay connected with yourself and any others who might want this kaupapa. I know we tried to bring it to Auckland, Renee, for a different kaupapa up there, but things change and don't work out. But we can make something work, I'm sure, brother.
Ka pai, bro. I think in the 5 or 10 minutes we're doing this mahi, heke mai te wera, bro, so it's good mahi. And I feel woke. At the end of the day, I'm alert and awake. I probably needed this in the morning.
I bro.
Better than a cup of coffee.
Perfect start to the day, this mahi, brother.
Does anyone see any of this mahi, a possibility to integrate it into their own work, but also, what sort of visuals are you thinking about at the moment? What are you imagining around the potential for aka?
For years, we've wanted to put together a resource, a film resource, like a package where you can either join online to a space or, just access materials, reading materials, images and video and stuff like that. I don't know. The kaupapa hasn't let us go that far yet. It's probably telling us to wānanga within ourselves and get sorted here. But the plan is real soon to again reignite that I don't know, that strategy to develop resources, especially film resources and more interactive ways we could connect. I know the online space seems to work pretty well. So if we can't be there tinana, well, there's things like we're on now, or, you know, other ways we can make these kaupapa works. But ideally, I'd love a space where we can connect to online, at least, to access information and connect to. Maybe able to start something like that while we waiting for Taika Waititi to produce our film.
Any other questions? I've got one, but anyone got any part-time? We've got 5 minutes left. Did you find it? 5 minutes.
Another 5 minutes left.
Yeah, but I actually really wanted to talk to you about you know, the breath has become, you know, we see it across a lot of platforms and a lot of you know, different whānau in our society, that the breath has come back to being really important, and we're talking about it. So yeah, maybe just kōrero mai around the importance of the breath, or why do you think people are coming back to that?
I think it's just just such a fundamental part of life that I don't know if we've taken it for granted, our ability to breathe, and I don't know, the whole Māori and energy that's held within the breath, and that's the real deep connection that we have with our taiao. I think that's probably the deepest connection we have. You know, others might have other ideas, but speaking from the ngākau, you know, that breath and that reciprocal relationship we have with our ngahere and our whole environment through the breath. I think that's such a powerful thing. I'm not sure how we've lost touch with breathing with intention. I know, being asthmatic myself, you know, there's always this struggle to breathe and all that. So when we're intentionally breathing deeply, I don't know scientifically what's happening, but I know on a Māori level and you know, in a te ao Māori view, I can feel it happening, and it's basically a spiritual thing that I try and teach to rangatahi, especially when we talk spirituality. It's it's a tricky thing for our rangatahi to actually understand what that is other than church. So these are the types of things I try and unpack with our rangatahi. That is science. Oh yeah, I saw that message. Yes, I know our tūpuna science. It's powerful. I think Western science is just catching up now. So our tūpuna knew these things. They had those intimate relationships with the taiao, with the environment. So that knowledge is real powerful. I too need to remember that we can go to the breath when we're feeling down, or we need a charge up, or we need a rest, or whatever we're needing. We can get there through the breath. Whatever your means are, like you say, the breath is appearing more and more in a lot of spaces now through mindfulness, meditation, all these other types of kaupapa. It doesn't have to be through aka, but I don't know, I just think it's just a powerful thing.
Kapai. I think about like, we have these actions, if you like, that we go out to taiao or stand in the lounge or have our way to hononga to our breath, and then I look at my tamariki and they're doing exactly the same thing but in their own way. So how do you think that, you know, our tamariki show us how to just hononga, or how to just breathe, or how to just, you know, they seem to connect with their spaces intrinsically, and somehow in our adulthood it kind of cuts off, but we have to find it again. So do you have any whakaaro on that one?
I don't know, not really, but you know, I observe those things in my own kids and all our babies. You know, they can instantly regulate through those types of things, and some better than others. I don't know what happens to us as matua, what happens there. I know I'm so focused on the breath of my babies that my own breath becomes less important, maybe, you know, when the babies are around. So
yeah, that's right.
They're the real teachers, all right. And
that's right.
Yeah. That's right. I don't want to start a whole whakaaro and we're getting counted down.
I know it's a bit of a possessive thing of this matihiko stuff.
Yeah.
The other thing about our wānanga is that we can go on and on and on for days, and so we're always in wānanga, and then Zoom will turn around and say, "No, get off." So to you, Jari, thanks so much for being here, bro. It's really awesome to see you and to share this whakaaro and share this mahi. And we're all here as our professionals in our whānau to help each other develop our kaupapa. So if you've got any whakaaro, get in touch with us and we'll connect you with Justin. So ngā mihi whānau, you can jump off in 7, 6, 5, 4. Mauri ora wānau. Mauri ora. Aroha nui.